Hi there, welcome to QA Box Let's Test. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, kindly do so, and if you like the video, give them the thumbs up.
Alright, so in the previous video we talked about if else if, and in this video we are going to talk about switch case. They pretty much do the same thing, however there is a slight difference. Using switch case is more efficient way of handling the conditional statements when all the branches depend upon the value of a single variable. Okay, so in this case, as you could see, these cases depend upon the output of this expression. I can also store it outside in a variable, and then these cases are depending upon the value of that one variable, something like this. Okay, I can say let current day is equal to this, right? And now all these cases are dependent upon the value of this single variable, right? If that is your case, the more efficient way to go for is switch case rather than if else multi-way branches. Okay, so let's look at the syntax of this. Syntax is pretty simple, straightforward. Switch, then your expression, and then you have different cases, right? And you have, if none of these cases are satisfied, then whatever is written inside this default code block would get executed. We also have break in this syntax. So what is this break keyword? The break keyword indicates the end of a particular case. If we don't have these breaks in place, the interpreter would continue executing each statement in each of the following cases. Not like if, when we saw that once a condition is satisfied, the remaining code blocks are skipped automatically. So you have to put in this break in case of switch if you want to break out from this switch block once a condition is satisfied by a case. Okay, so this is how you are going to write your syntax, and it is something like if you have to evaluate the expression, and then you have different cases, right? Whatever is being satisfied by this expression, that particular code block would be executed and remaining would be skipped provided you have used break in place. And this is one of the example. Let's say let a is equal to 2 plus 3, right? So again, the important thing that we have to understand is we are working on just one variable, and all these cases are referring to that variable. So a is equal to 2 plus 3, so that would be 5. So in this switch case we are checking whether the value is 5. If it's 5, we are going to say exact. If it is 4, so this will not be executed in this particular case because a is equal to 5, so this would be skipped because we have used the break keyword. All other would be skipped, right? Default is when none of these conditions are satisfied, right, we execute whatever is written inside the default code block. Just like if none of the if else if conditions are satisfied, whatever is written inside the else would get executed. Okay, and this is our example. So if I execute that, first of all, let me, okay, so first execute that. So it's Tuesday today. All right, so this particular thing is executed because this will give us any value between 0 to 6 depending upon what day is today. Okay, so today is Tuesday and hence it starts with 0, 0, 1 and 2. So this particular code block is satisfied, right? So it checked it in case 1, then case 2. So this is the default order in which your code would be executed. All right, so which brings us to the point that if there is a condition whose probability is higher than any other condition, right, put that at the top. That's the performance gain. All right. One more thing is, what is the difference between if statement and switch statement? So switch statement is a different type of statement that checks a value. Switches are more limited than if statements. They are used when a variable can take on a series of values and you need to check each one. Anytime you use a switch statement, you could replace it with if statements, since if statements are more general. However, a switch statement can be more efficient if all you are checking is values. Okay, so that's how you have to find out which one works best for you. Okay, one last thing that I kind of missed in the if else, and that is you can write just the if block, right? You don't need to use this if else combination, so you can just simply go for if block. However, you cannot write an else block in isolation. So for you to write else block, the if block has to exist. You simply can't start with writing something like else. This will give you an error, right? Unexpected token else. So that's about conditional statements, if else and switch. Hope you liked the video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.